we are evaluating BigLinux. Aside from excellent visuals, the disk's sequential write speed is very notable among distros. Another aspect is the graphics performance of both Intel and NVIDIA. In this case, Intel is shown with an excellent result. Stay until the end of the video to see all tests and conclusions. From the website, we can see the different features. Click Download. There are 3 versions depending on the kernel. We select version 7 and wait for the download to finish. We boot the system and see several options. We select the one with proprietary drivers. We wait for it to load the installer. Now we select the language, such as English, then the desktop layout like modern. Next, we choose a theme, BigLinux Dark. We enter Live mode and press Install System. We click Install and the installer will load, showing recommendations first. Next, we select the language like English, the location, in my case Guatemala, and the keyboard layout. Mine is Latin American. Now, we choose the desired disk and select the installation mode. In my case, I choose Erase Disk. Then we click the Next button. It asks for our name, username, computer name, password, and its confirmation. Then Next and click the Install Now button. The installation begins. If you want to play while it installs, you can. BigLinux is from Brazil, based on Manjaro and KDE. We check Restart Now and press Done. This will restart the system so that all changes made by the installer can take effect. The system boots for the first time. The time is fast compared to other distros. Then we enter the registered user's password. We are presented with the welcome screen, which indicates the desktop and manager, initial setup, browser, and other features. Then we check the desktop, panel, and menu. We see apps like games, graphics, internet, multimedia, office, and utilities. We open the terminal, then we install FastFetch, Sysbench, and Firefox packages with sudo pacman-s, which are needed for tests. We run FastFetch and see the kernel version, which is the most recent. We also observe KDE Plasma, a very recent version. We can also see the idle memory, which is very high. Next, we observe the size of the installation on disk, which is average. Now we use commands to contrast the information which is correct, the version of the distro, the kernel, and memory usage. We also check the used disk space and the boot time with systemd analyze, which is found to be above the general average. Now we run Sysbench for CPU on a single thread, calculating prime numbers, which measures single-core processor performance. In this single-core test, average performance was obtained with stability in calculation and average process execution times. Then, to measure multi-thread power, we run Sysbench for CPU with parallel load, analyzing scaling efficiency on 5 threads. In the multi-thread test, average scaling was observed, utilizing the 5 threads with an average increase in overall speed. Now we analyze the scheduler, evaluating latency when multiple threads compete for resources. The result obtained was average. Now we start a synchronization test, measuring log performance under contention. The result obtained was extremely low. Then we run Sysbench for memory in read mode, quantifying bandwidth and measuring data access speed in the system's RAM. In memory reading, excellent bandwidth was achieved with fast access to data and stable performance in continuous actions. To measure write throughput, we run Sysbench for memory, analyzing the transfer rate directly toward the system's RAM memory. In memory writing, an excellent transfer rate was obtained, reflecting efficient management of data flow to system memory. Now we run sysbench to generate files, preparing a 1 GB environment, which showed an excellent sequential write speed. For the final benchmark, we run sysbench for disk input and output, validating the speed of random reading and writing. In the disk test, good performance was not achieved compared to other Linux distributions with very low measured values. Then we run the top command to check memory consumed by a Firefox window, this one without any extensions to validate its usage. Now we open a second tab with a video to measure consumption, when high bandwidth is required to view streaming content. We continue opening a third and fourth tab, observing the increase in memory consumption. The average per tab was normal. We run NVIDIA's Me, and it works correctly. The automatic installation of both graphics cards was one of the top highlights. Now we are going to perform the graphics performance tests. For this we use glmark2 and Hashcat along with the needed libraries. We run glmark2 and it uses the default card to render, which is Intel. Build measures the capability of the driver and graphics. Effect 2D evaluates accelerated 2D rendering. Desktop simulates a real desktop environment to measure compositor performance. Refract. This test simulates light refraction through transparent surfaces. The score obtained by Intel is considered excellent. We ran glmark2 with environment variables, offload and vendor. To render with NVIDIA, bump simulates relief via bump mapping. With the jellyfish test, it renders many moving semi-transparent objects. With shadow, we evaluate dynamic shadow projection. We continue with loop, a test that evaluates the efficiency of loops inside shaders. The score obtained by NVIDIA was excellent. Then we run Hashcat I, but a problem with CUDA is shown. So we proceed to install the CUDA toolkit with sudo pacman. However, although everything was installed, running Hashcat I again produced a segmentation fault, preventing execution. We have finished the BigLinux tests. We close everything and power off the system to present the test conclusions. In conclusion, BigLinux provides ease of use as well as a very well-crafted desktop environment and excellent visuals. But in terms of performance, the tests showed results below average compared to more than 70 Linux distributions. That is all for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.